I think until we get the technical team in place, let me just give you a few more thoughts, ma'am, with your permission, so that we do not really waste time. As responsible educators, we are taking upon ourselves to create a stimulating environment where young minds are nurtured to blossom into intelligent, mature, and enriched youth. Knowledge is the most democratic source of power. We impart quality education to our young scholars who are key agents in the process of development and peace. With this influencing support and commitment from each one of you who has been a part of this amazing function for the cause of education, we strive to facilitate a culture of multifaceted learning, which ultimately leads us to a process of knowledge revolution. We are committed towards preparing skilled, knowledgeable, holistic, and developed personalities who continue to inspire our future generation and make us proud. Towards the end, before we move on with the lighting of the lamp, let me give you a famous statement by Swami Vivekananda. It is our endeavor to impart education as envisioned by Swami Vivekananda, education by which character is formed, education by which strength of the mind is increased, education by which your intellect is expanded, and education by which one can stand on his own feet. Towards the end, I could only say, well, all it means is that the sky is bright and colorful, full of hopes waiting to turn reality, called modern education. May we now please proceed with the Saraswati Vandana. Thank you so much. May I now request Ms. Reshu Gupta to kindly give her opening remarks with regards to the conference. Ma'am, request you to kindly address the august audience.
Thank you so much, Mihir. First of all, I would like to thank the management the trust on us for this collaboration. Thank you so much, Kulkarni sir. Thank you so much, Rajen sir and Dikshit sir. I welcome all the participants and the speaker in this international conference on emerging scientific applications in the field of engineering and technology. Sir, in this conference, we have received more than 150 research papers, and out of that, many of them have been selected for the Scopus Index publication as well as UGC Care listed journal. The papers are going to be published in a conference proceedings with the ISBN number also, and are going to be published in the peer-reviewed journal, UGC Care listed journal, and the Scopus Index journal. I personally welcome Dr. Abubakar Mohammed, Professor, Department of IT in Mobita Edma University, Nigeria. I welcome you in this conference, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your opening remarks. We now move ahead with the formal welcome address and a little bit about the conference. It's my privilege and my honor to welcome Dr. Vadiraj A. Kulkarni for the welcome address, who's currently serving as the principal at KLS VDIT Haliyal. He has completed his BE from Bhaveshwar Engineering College. He's completed his PhD from VTU in 2019. Sir has started his career as a lecturer in GIT in 1996, worked as a lecturer until 2009, and assistant professor until 2011. From 2011 until 2019 as an associate professor and professor in Ashok Ramani Group of Institutions. He's also been the team administration, team accreditation, all joined as principal NMCEO Pate Sangli, Maharashtra in 2019. He's joined as vice principal in KLS Vishwantrao Deshpande Institute of Technology, Karnataka. Sir has published and presented 20 plus research papers in several journals and conferences. He's attended over 30 plus workshops and conferences. He's been the member of the LIC, Shivaji University, Kolhapur, Maharashtra. He's been the chairperson and the chairman of the syllabus setting, question paper setting of Shivaji University. He's also been a chief coordinator and has delivered several keynote addresses and has been the chief convener and an elected member, and also been a reviewer of several international journals. May I please request Dr. Vadiraj A. Kulkarni, sir, to kindly address the audience and proceed ahead with the formal welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Nate.
Thank you.
150 plus papers, 7 technical sessions, 30 plus expert speakers from industry and academia of national and international repute. And this is the conference, the first international conference on emerging scientific applications in the field of engineering and technology, organized by Karnataka Law Society's Vishwantrao Deshpande Institute of Technology, Haliyal, Karnataka, India, in association with Conference World and IARDO. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming the dignitaries for this conference. I am very much happy to welcome Dr. Abubakar Mohammed, Professor, Department of Information Technology, Modibo Alma University of Technology, Nigeria, for this international conference. And on behalf of Karnataka Law Society, Belgavi, Karnataka, and on behalf of Karnataka Law Society's Vishwantrao Deshpande Institute of Technology, Haliyal, on behalf of all the staff and students, on behalf of each and everybody, all the authors of the technical papers who are going to present papers in this conference, I extend a warm welcome to the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Abubakar Mohammed. Welcome, sir. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming the president of today's inaugural function, our beloved chairman, Governing Council, Karnataka Law Society's Vishwantrao Deshpande Institute of Technology, Sri Rajendra Belgaonkar, sir, for this inaugural function. Sri Rajendra Belgaonkar is a source of inspiration for all the activities of KLS VDIT Haliyal. On behalf of all the students, all the staff of Karnataka Law Society's KLS VDIT Haliyal, I extend a warm welcome to our beloved chairman, Governing Council, Sri Rajendra Belgaonkar, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome for this conference function.
Thank you.
So to give a brief review about this conference, so already Madam has given the overview of the conference. We have received more than 150 papers from the researchers from India and abroad. Right? We have arranged sessions, 4 sessions, in which all the experts from all the 5 branches: civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and computer science and engineering, they are delivering the expert technical talks. So around 30 experts are delivering the talk from industry and academia. So to name a few, Mr. Nilkant Magari from GE Healthcare Private Limited, Bengaluru, Mr. Praveen Kori from Mercedes-Benz R&D Division, Bengaluru, Mr. Vinay Kulkarni, Senior Information Security Manager, VMWA RM, Bengaluru, Mr. Sunil Shambhatnavar, General Manager, ALS Bengaluru, Engineer M. Nadeem Akhtar, Fahad, Bin Sultan University, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the list goes on. And I am sure the deliberations that are happening in these 2 days, the paper presented by the researchers, research scholars from India and abroad will be definitely of immense help to the mankind. So at the end of the 2 days deliberations, so definitely the new scientific and technical solutions will emerge. At this point of time, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the management of Karnataka Law Society, Belgavi, Karnataka, for extending their all cooperation and support in all the endeavors of KLS VDIT Higher. Once again, I welcome the chief guest. I welcome the president of today's function. I welcome the experts from industry and academia. I welcome all the research scholars and my beloved students for this international conference. Thank you. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you so much, sir, for this. We now move ahead and welcome our chief guest for today's function, Dr. Abubakar Mohammed, who's currently serving as the Professor, Department of Information and Technology. Let me give you a brief introduction about Sir. Dr. Abubakar Mohammed is an experienced information technology manager with wealth of information system and technology management knowledge, skills, and competence, which is acquired through his academic and rigor and practical work experience. He is enthusiastic and is very passionate about innovative improvement of process and applications. His remarkable experience as an effective and a rational contributor while working in a team is enormous. He always seeks a rewarding and challenging career with an aspiring organization to contribute for his prosperous growth. Dr. Abubakar holds a doctorate in information technology, MTech degree in information management technology, and also a BTech degree in information and communication technology. He is an associate editor, Journal of Advances in Management and Sciences and Information Systems Canada, member REE Computer Society, member Nigeria Computer Society. Sir is presently, he is an academic staff with Mobido Adma University Technology, Nigeria. He also serves as the vice chairman of the MAU Tech chapter. Sir has delivered several lectures and his public talks are normally on engineering, social sciences, and humanities. He is a specialist in the area of software engineering with specification of software development, database management system, information system, security, and privacy. On behalf of the entire team, I welcome you, sir, and request you to kindly address the audience. Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. You can continue, sir. We can hear you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. A very good morning to all the people present. First of all, I want to appreciate the management of this institute for extending their invitation to me to be present in today's international event as a guest speaker, particularly as a chief guest. Really is something that I can appreciate, because being present in academic forum like this always gives one more joy and happiness, because you are dealing with more intellectual people, and a lot of things will be gained. Researches will be shared among partners. Thank you so much for extending your invitation to me. And also, I want to thank Reshu Gupta Madam for also inviting me and as co-sponsor of this event. Madam, good morning to you also. International Conference on the Emerging Scientific Applications in the Field of Engineering and Technology really is a great topic which was chosen at the right time. So I'm going to make my brief presentations. We just want to look at issue of intelligent computing, since it's a conference of engineering and technology. So I would like to make a little talk about machine learning as the areas of computing. I'm trying to share my screen so that is my screen visible?
Yes, sir, it is. It is. You can begin.
Okay. So actually, before we discuss about that, there's need for us to understand the concept of intelligent computing. Actually, intelligent computing is all about ability of computer to learn specific tasks from the data collected. Nowadays, things are changing. We let computing devices to determine the situation they are and perform actions. So it's all about computational techniques or approach that is usually known as the soft computing, where we address complex real-life problems. Already, you act intelligently, it means you are dealing with the real situations and the real environment you found yourselves. Before the introductions of the artificial intelligence, usually we have the computations, the mathematical computations, or the traditional computing or modeling, whereby the computing itself were based on the issue of the binary. So things are valued based on zeros and ones. But now there are situations whereby you may not even know the exact situations, because by working with the binary situations, every step of action need to either be on available or not available situations. But now as human, activities are moving, there are certain things that you may not know their level of occurrence. You may not know the exact when they will occur or they may not occur. So issue of predictions now comes in. And in that kind of situations, you cannot manage that with the traditional or normal mathematical modeling techniques, because the systems now need to be having more reasons. They should be thinking the way human being thinks. Because as human being now, sometimes you may take a directions to go to somewhere, but along the line you can now take branches and do so many things, couple of things before you reach your final destinations. So but the traditional and mathematical modelings that we have, when you fix things based on the binary logics, it goes how you set it. But when the issue of AI comes in now, we try to make computing now to closely related with the human's way of reasoning. The way we think, the way we predict something that may occur, that's how the AI now continue to restructure the aspect of computing. There are certain principles that we usually look at when dealing with intelligent computing. These are some of it: the issue of fuzzy logics, the issue of neural networks, the issue of evolutionary computations. As we all know, this fuzzy logics is part of the computer techniques that we usually use, or which allows the natural language. Yes, we are trying to move things from the computing, from the traditional computing to intelligence computing, but there is also need to understand the natural languages that were used, and they were usually based on the idea of the binary techniques that were added to it. So this FOSI, it works in looking at the relationship between these binary techniques and also and the scenarios which may likely happened or not happened. So, and also the aspect of the neural networks is now it is working closely in order to develop artificial neural networks, which usually work based on biological experience, trying to get the cell body of situations of the people which process the informations, because as you look at the neural, it is based on the aspect of axons and neurons that is connected to the units or nodes of signals and synapses, which usually controls the transmissions of signal from one node to because human makes use of their brain, and that is why the neural network issue comes in to let the computing to think with the way human brain works. And also, now having look at those background, we can be able to now understand what machine learning is all about. So machine learning is closely related to the computational statistics, and also as a discipline that also specializes in prediction making. So it will now work as a type of optimizations, which is usually working towards delivering methods, theory, and applications domain. And the whole idea of this machine learning is all about how can we now automate the automations. Already it is working alongside automations. So how can we now automate the process of automation as well? Because process of automations is all about having developers, programmers, put down things, come up with applications, write the codings together, and now run the applications so that it will now become an automated system. Now, how can we now let these computing devices to work among themselves, to code themselves now? So that is the idea of machine learning. So if you now get computers to program themselves, writing softwares is somehow bottleneck to people, so we don't need to be writing the codes ourselves. So the only thing what we do now, instead of writing the code, no, we let the data work with themselves. We provide the data to the computer, right? The platform, then the platform will now prepare the codes for you. And machine learning is also making the computer learn from studying the data and the statistics that are available. Also, they step into directions of now artificial intelligence, which means it's a component of that AI. Machine learning learns to predict the outcomes of this data. So if you look at this representation, we have traditional programming parts, which is up, and the machine learning part. Look at it on traditional computing or the normal computing that we have. We usually have the data. From the data we collected, we can be able to now come up with a program. we built our program, and these program codes will go into the computer. Then it will now give us a result as output. But with the concept of machine learning now, the system is now changing. So what is going to now serve as the output is the program, because now what you supply to the system, you supply the data, you supply the likely output of the data. Then the computer will now look at the data, look at the output, then will now map the likely inputs from the data. In that case, the system will now, or the computer itself now, is going to produce a program.
Sorry to interrupt you, Abu Bakr sir.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, we are running short with the time. So I would like you to summarize so that we can start the program for the account. We'll listen to your presentation some other time.
It's okay, madam. I understand. So actually, looking at the time factor, and I have stopped sharing. I was thinking we are going to make presentations about this, but in a nutshell, I wanted to sell idea about the importance of artificial intelligence, because if you look at the present scenarios, we have been facing so many challenges, especially nowadays when this issue of corona pandemic comes in. So many activities were stopped, so many things have been stopped. Every nation is struggling to survive. So many activities have been stopped, although a lot of things are now put in place. So when we adopt this issue of artificial intelligence way of solving societal problems, we may come up with various solutions that will be predicting the nature of activities surrounding us. So in fact, we may come up with some predicting applications that will be handling such kind of activity. On another note, apart from this, as a chief guest of this event, I also welcome our participants, and as part of our research activity, we believe you have your own research work which you intend to showcase to members, and the benefit of conference like this or international forum like this will expose you to other colleagues, to other people that may likely be working on the research areas you are working with, so that you can add input to your work. And at times you may be working on the same area with other people, so by the time you come to this place like this, when you hear the idea, you can now have better way of solving your problem, or the same problem has been solved in another way or different objectives. So the essence of international forum like this is to now connect you with other people so that you can be able to share your idea. I don't want to take too much since I was told about the time factor. So at this point, I can stop here, and maybe another time we will have another opportunity to share lights with you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I wish you successful.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Truly, intelligent machines are really influencing every facet of our life and help us improve efficiencies and augment our human capabilities. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views. Before we move ahead, may I please request the team to kindly join us in releasing the conference proceedings.
No, before that, we are sharing the
certificates of our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Mohammed Abu Bakr. Sir, and your memento. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion, and thank you so much for giving us a lot of information about artificial intelligence. This is a small memento and a token of appreciation from our end. And ma'am, now can we move on with the release of the...
We are sharing the memento.
Oh, sure.
Thank you, sir, for contributing as a chief guest in this international conference.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now you move forward.
Yeah. Can we now release the conference proceedings And please join us in releasing this conference proceeding. A lot of effort has been put into the editing, in the structure, in the format, and the curation of this conference proceedings. A round of applause to all of you who have contributed, who have really put across your ideas. The proceedings are there right in front of you. Thank you so much, ma'am, and hearty congratulations to one and all once again for your contribution. Ma'am, with your permission, I now move on with the presidential remark request. May I please request Sri Rajendra Belamkur sir to kindly address the audience and proceed with his presidential remarks. But before sir takes over, a brief introduction about sir. Sir is a management consultant with 15 years of professional experience in risk management in the United States, followed by 13 years of business and advisory experience in India. His educational background, an MBA in finance from the City of University of New York, a global exposure, lived in the US for 17 years, and his professional experience with companies like Citibank, American Express over the past 25 years allows him to bring a unique perspective to analyzing businesses and offering solutions. Sir currently is the convener of TI Hubli in Belgaum. He's a member of the Executive Committee Professional Forum. He's a member of the Rotaract Club in Belgaum, member of the Karnataka Law Society. He's also been invited as a guest lecturer at various colleges, and he has addressed topics in regards to finance, communications, film appreciation, etc. His interests include reading, music, playing badminton, and jogging. I request sir to kindly address the audience through his presidential remarks. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Mihir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Gupta, Honorable Dr. Our Chief Guest, Dr. Mohammed Abu Bakr, who I hope will send his presentation to Ms. Gupta, and we can see that because it was on the right track. Dr. V.A. Kulkarni, Principal, Dr. Mahendra Dikshit. I'm very proud to deliver the presidential remarks. I will be brief. Such conferences and such collaborations are very vital. We at Karnataka Law Society's VDIT in Halya, in Karnataka, in India, are so proud to be hosting such a wonderful meeting of minds to share ideas, to discuss ideas, because we have all seen that scientific improvements, scientific methodologies are so important for elevating the lifestyles and the quality of lives of billions of people across the world. And if it were not for science, if it were not for technology, if it were not for the industrial revolution, version 1, 2, 3, we are into the 4th one right now. I don't know where the quality of life of human beings would be. Today, even a person with below poverty income has a phone by which a message can be sent to that person. We are at that stage in development thanks to technology. And were it not for teachers, academicians, and professors doing path-breaking work, this would not have been possible. If there is one suggestion as I leave in my last remark that I would make, it is that doing research for the sake of research is valid in very limited areas such as pure chemistry, pure physics. But the rest of the research, as Dr. Abu Bakr was saying, it has to have an application that improves things around us. Otherwise, that research just lands up in journals and never in the lives of people. And that is my plea to all the gentlemen and ladies who are going to be part of the conference today and tomorrow. And I hope you will collaborate to help each other produce even better research. So once again, in closing, on behalf of Karnataka Law Society and its management, which is always generous in supporting people like me and Dr. V.A. Kulkarni in doing such things, I wish the conference the very best. Thank you so much for making me part of this.
Thank you, sir. We're indeed honored to have you with us. And thank you so much for sharing your views with regards to research and where exactly as young researchers we should really go ahead. Sir, as a token of appreciation, we are sharing your certificate and will also be sharing your memento. We thank you once again for gracing this occasion and giving the young minds a very different direction of what exactly research is, and that research should not only be meant for journals, it should also be meant for real life applications. Thank you very much, sir, once again.
Thank you so much, sir, for contributing in this conference as a patron, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We now move on to the closing of the inaugural ceremony, the vote of thanks. May I please invite Dr. Mahendra M. Dikshit, sir, who's currently the Dean and HOD. A brief introduction about sir. Dr. Mahendra M. Dikshit, sir, is presently working as the Head of Department and Dean, Research and Development, Karnataka Law Society. Professor Dikshit has completed his PhD in Digital Image Processing and Embedded Systems from Visvesvaraya Technology University in the year 2019. His academic and research interests include digital image processing, video processing algorithms. In addition to publishing his research, Dr. Dikshit is also a recognized reviewer for various international journals such as Taylor and Francis, CRC Press, Elvisa Journals, and Digital Signal Processing, Elvisa Alexander Engineering Journal, Springer Journals, and IET, to name a few. He has received numerous awards to his credit, namely the Best Paper Award at the International Conference held at Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology, IE. He's also received the Young Scientist Travel Grant Award from IEE Citrus and Systems Kanyakumari chapter for presenting his best paper. Dr. Dikshit is a recognized reviewer and very popular and among reputed international journals. He is also serving as a reviewer and member of Technical Program Committee in more than 40 various IE and Springer Elvisa sponsored conferences which were held worldwide. Sir is also the recipient of funding of more than 10 lakhs for his project relating to agri-electronics from New Age Incubation Network, Department IT, BT, Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka. May I please request Sir to kindly deliver the vote of thanks and his views on this conference. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Mihir, for a very good introduction.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning to one and all dignitaries present from international and national arena for our first international conference on emerging scientific applications in engineering and technology, which is held from today and tomorrow. It gives us immense pleasure in hosting this significant international research gathering, which brings all the researchers, scholars, and students to share outcomes of their experiments in the form of technical articles and to provide solutions to the society for several trivial and possible challenges. To summarize the brief highlights of the conference, we have 30 plus eminent speakers from international and national arena and 120 plus research articles received for technical paper presentation. It's my responsibility as convener of ICESA FET 2021 to deliver the formal vote of thanks for the gathering for inaugural ceremony. First and foremost, I would like to thank Dr. Abubakar Muhammad, who happens to be the Professor, Department of Information Technology, Adama University of Technology, Yola, Nigeria. I thank Dr. Abubakar for sharing his invaluable thoughts and for his gracious presence during the inaugural ceremony of our international conference. I would like to extend my deep sense of gratitude to Sri Rajendra Belgaonkar sir, Chairman Governing Council KLS VDIT Haryad, who is the president of today's inaugural ceremony, for sparing his invaluable time with us and presenting his presidential remarks. Thank you, sir, for being instrumental in all the events of KLS VDIT. Thank you, sir, once again. I would like to thank all the members of Board of KLS Management for extending their kind cooperation, support, timely in all our endeavors, especially towards our first international conference. I would like to thank all the international and national advisory members for their kind support and assistance. I would like to thank the chief convener of the conference, Dr. V.A. Kulkarni sir, Principal KLS VDIT Haryad, who has been the backbone of this important and great initiative. Without his interest and motivation, the event wouldn't have been conducted. Thank you, sir, for your kind support and guidance along with the inspiration. I would extend my gratitude to all the members of organizing committee, our deans, heads of the departments, section heads, faculty members, non-teaching staff, and student coordinators who have assisted me in the successful conduction of this mega event of KLS VDIT Haryad. Special thanks to Conference World and IARDO for their kind Association. Special thanks even to Reshu Gupta Madam for her kind cooperation. I also would like to thank the participants, presenters, guest speakers, and all other international and national delegates for actively participating in our first international conference. I extend my heartfelt thanks to electronic and press media for providing us wide publicity and coverage. At last, I wish all the very best to all the participants from the KLS VDIT family for the participation in the event. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views. It's indeed an honor on behalf of IARDO and Conference World to be associated with you. So it's basically, we reciprocate the emotions that you are sharing with us today. So thank you so much. And as a gesture and on behalf of IARDO, we would like to share our token of appreciation, your certificate and your memento. We thank you once again for sparing your time and allowing us to exchange our ideas with you. Thank you so much, sir, once again.
So this is a memento for the chief convener of the program. I'm the convener. I can understand how much I disturb Dr. Dixit for every time. Thank you, Dr. Dixit, for helping me for 24/7. And Kulkarni sir, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I'm sharing the certificate of Dixit, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Dixit sir, thank you for contributing as a convener, because convener is the most important for the conference.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. So with this, we come to the end of the inauguration ceremony. And now we shall move ahead with the presentations. Reshu, ma'am, how do we move on with this?
Dr. Mihir, formally we are closing the inaugural ceremony. So we are going to play the national anthem, and I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem. And before the national anthem, I should say very much thanks to the master of ceremony, that is Dr. Mihir, for all time excellent master of ceremony. Thank you from the conference world and for the college side. Thank you.
If I could just take exactly 15 seconds before I conclude, I think this is a big opportunity for me also, because for all of you who don't know me, Reshu ma'am and Atul sir have been family to me. They have seen me from Mihir to a Dr. Mihir. So they have been really instrumental in this PhD journey. And I thank them from the bottom of my heart for giving this opportunity. In fact, I improve my communication and my presentation skills every time after, because I'm a trainer myself. I deal with soft skills and learning and development. And I take this as an opportunity to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Dixit, Mihir is just like a ikka, like when you play the cards now. So yesterday I was very much disturbed because of my mother. I called to Mihir and he said, don't worry, I'll manage. This is the way he reacted from the last 5 years connected with us. Thank you, Mihir. So now please stand up for the national anthem.
Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you so much, everyone. Ma'am, now can we begin with the respective presentations?
Yes, sir. We'll start the presentation by 2 p.m. Parallelly, the other tracks will be running as per the Dr. Dixit. Right, sir?
Sure.
Yes, madam. I think session 2 will begin now. I will be sharing the link within fraction of minutes. And at 2 p.m., I think the link will be once again active for the international paper
Yes.
presentation by our guest speaker. So
Yes, sir.
we will
Yes.
continue the session as it has been scheduled previously.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.